smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you.
Hello my lovelies, this is simsfel and welcome back to the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon series with the Salazar Coven. Before we begin this episode, I just want to say that part 7 of Morgana's Memories is out on my website. If you guys would like to read, I will put the link down in the description below. It handles a piece of story that we have not seen in the videos between Morgana and Narcissa on the night that Ophelia was caught for stealing and drinking from the plasma flowers at the Prey Gardens. So if you guys are interested, then please check that out. But night has descended over here at the Salazar Castle in Brindleton Bay. We are with Princess Genevieve. Doesn't she look beautiful? I feel like it's been a while since I've just had an up-close of her beautiful face and kind of just observed it for a while. But today is an exciting episode because we get to adventure and discover the Crystal Caves. Can you see that, guys? Discovering Crystal Cave. Yes, we are pretty much all the way through the day. Whoopsies. I had to feed the ladies, and that kind of took quite a bit of time. I don't like cheating their needs, because if you cheat their needs, they don't gain power points. So I actually feed them off camera. That means finding people or getting the plasma flowers over and making sure each of these ladies gets a drink, because that counts towards using your powers and you gain power points for that. Okay, but we need to get some of the things for the ladies going, but before that, we actually need to take Persephone, and she is going to make quite the exciting discovery. Now, if you guys watch the behind the scenes videos I put up a day or two ago, they were the making of the Crystal Cave. So we kind of made the Crystal Caves together, you and I. Yes, that's right. We made the Crystal Caves together, nothing too extravagant, but it was still pretty cool. And it's a functioning Crystal Cave. And Persephone keeps having wants to collect all of these stones and gems and metals, and unfortunately in Brindleton Bay you can't find that. So we went ahead and made a Crystal Cave on the castle grounds, which she is going to go ahead and discover. I feel like she's got some very keen senses for minerals and metals, and she is just going to go outside over here. Hold on a second. She's going to just go on down, casually go on down. I think from upstairs, perhaps she can see some stones jutting out and something. And look at this, guys. This is our what am I saying? A little crystal cave. This is our little crystal cave. We might add more things to it as time goes by, but for now, this is what we are working with. So let's get her to come here and investigate the site. I think first of all, maybe she would jog right over here to investigate all of these, look at that, all of these gems jutting out. I think that's what she would do, and that's actually pretty cool. Now, obviously, we need to be careful, and the thing that's cool is that they're not going to go ahead. It's not like toys where they're just going to pick it up. Obviously, because these objects are sized up, they're not going to pick it up, but if she can study that. Now, I don't know if she can study that without wrecking anything, and I hope that is the case. But if that is something she can do, then that'll be so cool. It'll practically be like studying actual minerals and materials that jut out from the ground. I don't want to risk it just yet. I want to test it somewhere else. But that would be pretty cool. I think she would come here perhaps. See, what is all of this? Like, what is all of this? You've got these pieces of jet kind of jutting out of the ground. Look at that. She's freaked out. She's like, what is this? What happened over here? And I think she would be very intrigued. Maybe come around this way, follow the pathing. Okay, although this is probably more of a natural trail and not something that's been put down by anyone. And look at that. Seems as though there is some sort of crystal cave inside. Everyone. So she is actually going to head on down. Cautiously, oh, it's a crystal cave, everyone. How exciting. I haven't been back in since we made it, so I'm quite excited. You know what? It doesn't look all too bad. It actually looks like a crystal cave, especially now that she's in here. Jeez. Whoa, okay, I didn't realize how tall the walls were. I thought, oh, that's not that impressive, but now that she's in here, holy cow, this looks like a crystal cave, all right. Goodness gracious. Okay, and I don't think she's going to collect up all of this right now. But this is quite exciting. Maybe she's even going to come here and have a look at the area in this place, discover what this is. Oh, this looks amazing. This looks so great. I'm actually really happy with it, everyone. Obviously, this chamber needs more work, but still, it's pretty good. I think what we'll start seeing Persephone do now that she's down here, once she clears away all of these little rocks and crystals, we'll set up a little bit of a camp or something down here. We'll have lights going around inside and on the little, like the gardens outside. We'll have little garden lights and stuff. And I think that'll be pretty cool. And then we might start seeing crystals and other things kind of jut out in this chamber. And this might be where she actually gathers or harvests the minerals from now on. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Okay, so let's actually get... I could have just made this chamber crystal, now it would have worked fine. But I kind of like this idea. I think this is great because it'll give us room to expand. And this might end up becoming the actual kind of crystal cave sort of area later on down the track, because we might see crystals grow and whatnot. And this area might be the place that Persephone probably sets up for herself. This might even be her little getaway place when she just needs to be by herself. I don't know, but it's definitely an awesome possibility. Okay, one thing I need to fix, because I think, yeah, autonomy is off. Let's put that back onto full. But she's discovered the crystal cave, and I think the queen's going to be quite happy to know that. So I think, Persephone, why don't you go and brighten the queen's day by letting her know that you just discovered a flipping crystal cave. That's going to be pretty exciting. And it's her birthday. Is it tomorrow? Is her birthday tomorrow? No, her birthday is in 2 days. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Her birthday is in 2 days, which is also going to be quite exciting. Okay, and the ladies, what do you mean you haven't had a drink? I fed you not too long ago. What's going on? I don't know. But these ladies are getting thirsty. We're going to have to get them drinks pretty soon. At some point, everyone. But while Persephone is off to tell the queen her new discovery, we're going to jump over to Lady Kennedy Savage because, oh, she's sleeping. Okay, I won't disturb her then. Her energy is really low. But Lady Kennedy Savage got pregnant at the end of the previous episode, which I know you guys are very excited about. Everyone's hoping that she's going to be able to break this curse of males and have a daughter. Some of us also want twins. I have made space in the castle for her to have triplets if possible. So I am open for any possibility, in all honesty. And that's why I normally like having only 5 members in the household when someone's pregnant, because I leave space for triplets in case they have that. But we haven't had any luck so far with multiples. No luck whatsoever. We've only had 1 pair of multiples in the history of our Amazon challenge, and that's been back in Generation 1 with Ophelia and her 2 brothers, because she is a triplet. It's just that the other 2 were males, so they kind of got kicked out. But yeah, or they got sent back to their father. But that's the go, guys. That's the tea. Okay, Persephone. Look at that. They love it. Look at how much they're laughing. They're having so much fun with that. Okay, I'm going to start going through. And since we've pretty much completed the Discovering Crystal Cave, I'm going to go ahead and start doing everyone's whims. So let's go ahead and do that. And the reason I put down the crystal caves, guys, in case you are confused, is because Persephone keeps having all these wants to collect metals and stuff, but we can't around the world. So I thought, hey, it'd be cool to have a cave where we can harvest all these minerals and stuff from. And what I'll probably do is the end of every, I don't know, we'll have to see. Probably like every season, maybe every few days. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Maybe every season I'll just randomize the amount of minerals I put in like inside the cave, or every time it runs out, I might randomize how many like minerals and stuff I put in, and then Persephone can harvest from that whenever she gets a whim. I think that'll be pretty cool. But okay, you, my lovely, want to go be funny with Lady Morgana. Oh no, Morgana's not even here. Can we invite her possibly? No, that wouldn't work out because Morgana, unfortunately, is actually over at... what is it? Morgana's gone with Lady Kali. Yes, Kali. With Lady Clara and with Freya. You guys will notice Freya's not here. Gone with Freya to Castle Sheba. And Morgana's gone because she has to do her own thing, like priestly stuff there. Maintain the urns and ashes of the past royals and whatnot. She's got to deal with all those kind of things. Lady Clara, I don't remember why she's there. She's there for some reason. Yeah, she's there for something. But maybe she's there with Freya. Because Freya went there with Lady Morgana because she wasn't feeling too well at the castle over here. She wasn't really gelling with this area. So I think the queen noticed a bit, and the queen thought, hey, if I send her over to a different setting, maybe she'll like that a little bit more. We don't know yet, but Freya's over there with Lady Morgana, which I think the queen trusts Morgana, but Clara just felt safe going with the princess and making sure that she's okay. So since that isn't a thing that can happen, what else do you want? Oh, she wants to do something romantic. She hasn't done anything romantic ever in a long time. Well, ever, actually. This is exciting. Even her mother doesn't get romantic whims. Holy cow. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do something romantic then. Let's see. Who is she closest with in her household? She's closest with Persephone, actually. So, let's go find Persephone, and I think she's going to do something romantic with Persephone. Is that going to end in anything? I don't know, but she's going to try. Oh, share discovering Crystal Cave excitement. That's so cute. Yes. Do that. Actually, Persephone could have done that with Genevieve, so let's do it the other way around. Persephone is going to share the excitement with Genevieve. No, you're excited about this. There we go. She's going to share the excitement of discovering the Crystal Caves with Genevieve, and then Genevieve's going to do something romantic. That's pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Isn't that exciting? She's getting thirsty, but don't worry, we'll deal with it in a little bit. Okay, Genevieve, my darling, let's go ahead and... Oh, make a flirtatious joke. Yes, she is feeling playful after all. And I don't know if she's ever seen Persephone or Ursula in a romantic light. I feel like Princess Genevieve is someone who just kind of just throws a flirt or something like that just in the air for the sake of flirting, not because she thinks about the other person necessarily or because she has feelings for them. But now Persephone's flirty. Ooh. And now there are romantic interests. Wow, that was so quick. That was so quick. Do you guys know the amount of times Sheba flirted, like Queen Sheba back in Generation 1, flirted with Kali and Ambrosia, and she never gained the romantic little thing with them? She was actually romantic interests with Elena, the grandmother of Ophelia, which is pretty crazy, isn't it? No, not Ophelia. That was Ophelia's mother. Yeah, Elena, the mother of Ophelia, which is crazy. Like Persephone's grandmother, Queen Sheba had like a fling with. And I only noticed that when we were kind of burning her to death. But it's crazy dramatic stuff. But anyways, well, they've got something going on. Don't know if that was a ship, if ever. But, guys, we have something going on there. Right. What about Ursula? Ursula wants to level up in the fitness skill. So I don't think she's interested in this. I think she wants to go train. So she's actually going to head over and do an energized workout. She could train outside, but I think if you have this spot inside, I think you're okay with that. I think she's okay with kind of just dealing with stuff on the inside. And everyone is thirsty, but that's okay, honeys. You can hold your thirst for a little bit. I will deal with it for you guys at a later time. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So Ursula's going to work on this and probably talk to Genevieve while she's at it. That's pretty cool. They can do that. I mean, they are supposed to be really close. The way we normally work our covens is that we like the warriors being born first so that they can forge a bond with the heiress. And that bond is kind of going to be the foundation of the relationship they have, where they protect the heiress for the rest of their lives when they become queen. Because that is how it's intended to be, even though not all of the times the heiress becomes queen, like with Narcissa. She wasn't the heiress. Cassandra was the heiress. But she ended up inheriting everything. So she didn't have as close a bond with Cynthia, and that was kind of the basis of all the trouble that happened at the beginning of this season because of how fragile their relationship was. With Lady Kali and Sheba, they managed to forge a really strong relationship, and because of that, Sheba's reign actually went by quite smoothly. We didn't have any deaths apart from the traitors, and that was because of that relationship between the queen and the warrior, which is what is supposed to happen. But in the case of an imbalance, like we had with Narcissa and Cynthia, there was no trust, and if there's no trust, then your castle and your kingdom is not going to function. Okay. Oh, look at that. Genevieve's actually exercising with her best bud. Or, well, they're not best buds, but her bud, okay? A fellow vampirist. I like this. Another thing that the champions or the warriors normally do is they encourage and train with the queen. I think I said in the early days that once, like, with a princess and any member of royalty, I think anyone else can train with them. It's completely fine, especially if they're younger. But generally, when someone becomes queen, when a vampirist becomes queen, only their warriors can train with them. Because if it's anyone else, it's considered not assaulting the queen, but kind of challenging the queen. And because of that, only the warriors are allowed to actually interact with the queen in a combat sort of situation, which is why they're very important. And this is hilarious. You know why? I feel like Narcissa is over here keeping tabs on Genevieve and checking to see whether or not she's actually studying and training. I feel like that's why Narcissa is over here. Aw, poor Genevieve. Look at her. She's looking at her daughter like, yeah, you can do it, honey. That's right. I'm very proud of you. I'm glad you're taking your training seriously. She's probably speaking to Ursula and saying, I am very happy with the influence you're having on the princess. Keep this up. You're doing your duty as a warrior very well. Okay, Ursula, you're supposed to continue working out. You're not done yet, honey. You are not done yet. Continue working out. Thank you very much. Thank you. She's going to keep going. She's about to level up pretty soon anyways. She's almost about to make it. She's going to level up pretty soon. This is great. Okay, Persephone, you wanted to collect a frog. And if there's one thing that Brindleton Bay has, it is frogs. So, let's actually go. I do know they have frogs somewhere over here. There we go. She's going to look for frogs and collect a frog from there. So, I didn't feel the need to include that in the little cave system. But who knows, at the top here, we might have even go ahead and put in frogs or something at some stage. And every time that area kind of rejuvenates itself, we can say that, or you randomize the amount of like little logs that you find as well, where you'll have frogs and whatnot. But we could probably start developing it more now that Persephone has found it. Because obviously, apart from all the natural touches, she would add her own little spice to it. So she's going to rush on over, and hopefully she doesn't get... Her energy is full, so that's great. Hopefully she doesn't get burnt from that, but... Let's go find a frog. There we go. Yep, she found a frog. Exciting. A heart frog. Oh, it's the Royal Studies Day. Okay, head back home, please. Head back home. We don't want you to burn. We don't want you to burn. But, guys, it is the Royal Studies, and do you know what that means? That means that in the next episode, I will most probably... Go back inside. I will most probably be, for each of the teenagers, rolling to see what book they are going to study. So what skill they are going to study, the queen is going to acquire those materials for them. And these ladies, what are you doing? Don't chat with Francisco. Go back inside. You silly vampires, go back inside. And then they will have to read that book or study that book for pretty much the entire day. Whenever their mood's in green, they're going to have to study that book. Or until they get like a level increase, whatever it is. They're just going to have to read the entire day because they're studying that skill for the day. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is the day that Genevieve just hates the most. I think she finds it utterly boring. But the queen wanted to apologize to Ursula in the previous episode as well. So, Ursula, where are you? You're up here. Forgive the queen for intruding, but I think the queen's gonna come. Oh, sing about royal studies, of course. The queen is gonna come on up. Can she apologize to you? She wanted to, but I don't know if she can. I don't see the option to apologize. Yeah, I don't see it, which kind of sucks. It's not in here. It's not in Be Funny. And it's not in Friendly either, so I really don't know. We might have to get rid of that. But guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.